A brand new Xbox One gets twice the hard drive love, the good and bad of Apple Music, and smarter cooking with the June oven. It's Tuesday, June 9th, and this is Crunch Report. Greetings from our brand new studio. We're doing a little tweaking here and there, but hope you like it so far. All right, let's get right into the news. The Electronic Entertainment Expo, or E3, starts next week, but Microsoft has already announced a little treat for potential Xbox One customers. A new matte black console with a 1 terabyte hard drive built right in, and the ability to plug in an external USB 3.0 hard drive for even more local storage for games and media. The new Xbox One will start shipping on June 16th in the US, with international markets starting later this month. Wondering about price? $399, with the 500 gigabyte original Xbox One model now reduced to $349. So you get twice the storage for only $50 more. Not bad. The new Xbox One also ships with Halo, the Master Chief Collection, for a limited time anyway, and includes Microsoft's redesigned Xbox One controller, which is the new default for Xbox, and includes a 3.5mm headphone jack if you want to use your own headset. Microsoft's E3 keynote is set for Monday, and if they chose to share this news ahead of that, it's a good bet that they'll have a lot more to announce next week. The dust has settled a bit since Apple's WWDC announcements yesterday. There were a lot of them, which included, as expected, Apple Music, the Spotify killer. Or maybe not. We're not really sure yet. It hasn't launched. In fact, TechCrunch's Josh Constein wrote up a pretty helpful breakdown of Apple Music's good and bad points, at least based on what we know before the service launches, which is June 30th. The good? On-demand streaming. That's really good for Apple, with download sales falling and iTunes losing steam as a revenue model for the company. Other good points? With a free 3-month trial period, Apple can get people hooked on the convenience of streaming before making them pay. It definitely worked for Spotify. A downside once that trial period is over, though, no free ad-supported tier. A lot of other streaming services offer that, and it gives users more time to get used to a service and start saving songs and building playlists before they start paying. And about that $10 per month price, it is the industry standard, but Apple also has more money in the bank than God, so why not offer Apple Music at a lower price? They can do that. The company makes money off device sales anyway, so making the content cheaper and luring in new subscribers that way might actually be a better idea for the company. Another weakness, lack of exclusives, exclusive artists anyway, or at least any mention of them on stage yesterday. And then there's Connect. It's a place for users to see a feed of music and photos and videos and text posts. It's a portal between musicians and fans. But are artists actually going to create custom content and communicate with their fans as the service promises? Hard to say. Reminder that Apple Music launches on June 30th, and we will revisit all of these points then. Twitter has begun rolling out a tweaked version of its tweet conversations view. The service is now ordering what used to be sequential responses to an original tweet, the @ replies, instead now controlling the order by interestingness, which is determined by an algorithm. Although Twitter isn't explaining exactly how they determine what is interesting. Probably favorites and number of followers that user has, those sorts of things. In a blog post about the changes, the company explains that when a tweet gets a lot of replies and a conversation sparks up, the conversation can be really hard to follow for a third party. By grouping conversations together and then highlighting certain exchanges, the service, quote, makes it easier to understand and participate in conversations on Twitter, as well as to find the best, most relevant content we have to offer. Yeah, maybe a better experience for new users, at least easier to follow, but also even more of a departure from the Twitter that many of its loyal users have always liked. It was simple. I'm one of those folks. Then again, I use Tweetbot, so I have no reason to complain. The next frontier in smart home devices is ovens. Yeah, cooking. Specifically, an oven called June, a countertop smart oven. It's about the size of a microwave that has all sorts of bells and whistles, temperature sensors, connectivity to an app on your phone, even a built-in camera that uses deep learning technology to determine what kind of food you're making and how best to cook it. It's my dream. The oven is heated by carbon fiber, which June says helps maintain a steady cooking temperature. The top of the oven is also a digital scale for anybody who has that or wants one. June's founder has previously worked at Path, which recently sold to Daum Kakao. That was very software-based, so this is a departure for those folks as well. Actual product design was done by a company called Ammunition, which designed the Beats Solo headphones, among many other products. The first June Oven units will ship in 2016 to customers who put down a $95 deposit, and the total cost is $1,495 bones. All right, the DVR maker that started them all, Tivo, has announced Tivo Online, which is a new site that allows its subscribers to stream DVR recordings and live TV over the web, along with an online guide and show recommendations and a search feature. Tivo Online will also help users track favorite shows, even if they're on a streaming service like Hulu or Netflix, rather than traditional TV, so that's nice for cord cutters. The service works with all models of Tivo Romeo and Tivo Premier, but it is designed to work on desktops and laptops and not mobile browsers. That's kind of limiting, and only allows for streaming, recording, and live TV when you're at home, or at least on the same Wi-Fi network as your DVR. Although, the company does say out-of-home streaming and downloading is anticipated to be coming soon. Tivo is also expected to announce its legal version of Aereo in July. You might recall Aereo was shut down, good service though, which could include a cloud DVR function and make it more competitive with Dish's Sling TV that works online and through cross-platform apps. And that is the report for today. I'm Sarah Lane. Thanks for watching. Crunch Report airs Monday through Friday at 7 p.m. Eastern, 4 p.m. Pacific, right here on TechCrunch.com. Hope to see you tomorrow.